Hi and hello dear friends. Welcome back once again to our channel Vagai Academy of Mathematics. Here this session we have a problem from CAT 2022 under the concept of time, speed and distance. Of course this problem has got an application with geometry and mensuration also. So yeah, let us get into the question. Two ships meet mid-ocean and then one goes south and the other ship goes west, both traveling at constant speeds. See here, I have also made a diagram, a clear setup to just get the data here. Okay, that's why. Now see here, there are two ships here and they are meeting at a point in the middle ocean situation. So let me take that meeting point as M. Now from here, the ships are traveling in such a way that one of them is traveling towards the south direction. Okay, one is traveling towards south and the other one is traveling towards west. Okay, now take it, the directions are like this. Okay, this towards down is going to be your south side and towards left is going to be west side. Okay, so that is how in default we will mention the directions, right? So I'm taking the same way. Yeah, okay, and note that the ships are traveling at constant speeds. Okay, they don't change their speeds. With whatever speeds they are traveling in the constant speed only. Okay, yeah, fine. Now 2 hours later, 2 hours later, after the meeting point, they're coming to tell here. 2 hours later, they are 60 kilometer apart. Now after 2 hours, they will be at different positions now, and now if you see the distance between them, it is going to be 60 kilometers. So that's what they have mentioned it to be, 60 kilometer apart. Fine, okay. If the speed of one of the ships is 6 kilometer per hour more than the other one, so note it very clearly, they are now comparing the speeds of the ships. The speeds is going to be, one of them is going to be 6 kilometer per hour more than the other. Okay, fine. Then what is the speed of the slower ship in kilometer per hour? This is going to be the question. So although the question appears to be very big and elaborate, the way of solving it is going to be very easy only. And fortunately you see here we have the options also. So let us not complicate this problem. Since we have options, let us just try to get some quick way to solve this problem and reach the answer. Yeah, come here. Here also I made a setup. So I have taken the two ships to be A and B, where A is going to be the faster ship and B is the slower ship. Okay, yes. And what about the speeds? First of all, speeds, how they have compared? The speed is going to be 6 kilometer more. One of the ship is 6 kilometer more than the other. That means I will take the slower ship, which is B speed, to be some x kilometer per hour. Note, I'm going to take the speed as x kilometer per hour. Speed is mentioned in terms of kilometer per hour. Then what happens to the speed of the faster ship? That will be nothing but 6 kilometer more, which means it will be x plus 6. Now both of them, we are clear with the speeds. They both travel for how much time? Time duration is going to be 2 hours. Because 2 hours later only they are giving the information. So we can understand that the travel time is going to be 2 hours. So speed is there, time is 2 hours, then automatically we can get the distance also. So because distance is nothing but speed into time. That means the faster ship would have traveled a distance of 2 times of x plus 6 in terms of kilometers, and slower ship will be 2 times of x in terms of again kilometers only. Okay, so that means these are the distances they traveled in 2 hours. Okay, let us now make a note of it. So faster ship is traveling a distance of 2 times of x plus 6 and the slower ship is going to travel 2x. So I'm noting it here. Okay, and at the end of 2 hours what happens? They are going to be 60 kilometer apart. 60 kilometer apart. That means what we can tell now, the distance between the two ships is going to be 60 kilometer. Okay, so this distance, the line that joins A and B, that is going to be 60 kilometers. That's it. Okay, now we need to finally find what? We need to find the speed of the slower ship in terms of kilometer per hour, which means we need to find the value of this x, because x is what, as per our assumption, is going to be speed of the slower ship. So just we need to solve this value of x and that will bring the answer for the problem. Okay, yes, fine. Now again go back. Hereafter we are going to get into the geometry part. Now see here, I have a triangle. It is very easy for us to witness that it is a right angle triangle. Is it or not? Because basically directions west and south, they both are going to be perpendicular. So when we complete it as a triangle, we will be ending up with a right angle triangle. So very well we can use Pythagoras theorem. So let us now use Pythagoras theorem for this triangle AMB. Yes. Now what about the two other sides? The two other sides are these two values only. So 2x, and about this one 2 of x plus 6. Now squares of these two sides should be equal to the square of the hypotenuse, which is going to be 60, is it or not? So this square 2x the whole square plus 2 of x plus 6 the whole square should be equal to 60 square, right? Yes, fine, that's it. Now I can do some adjustments here, okay? Let me not disturb this equation much. I'm not going to expand and all. I'm just going to do a small adjustment. Listen very carefully what I'm going to do. I'm just going to factor out 2 square from each of these terms. Now when I do it here, I will be getting 2 square of x square. I hope you are able to understand this. I can do the same here also. 2 square into x plus 6 the whole square. And when I do the same here for the right hand side, I will be getting what? The 60 is basically 2 into 30. That means when it applies to square, what happens is this becomes 2 square multiplied with 30 square. Now once again what I can do, I can just take 2 square everywhere common and I can cut it. Of course I don't want to waste a step, so let me do it directly, okay? So when I do it, all the 2 squares will go off, so I will be simply left with x square plus x plus 6 the whole square, which will be equal to 30 square. That's it. Hold on. If we don't have the options, we will have to solve it from here, or we can do some other tricks also. But since we have the options, let us not complicate. Let us directly use the options itself to verify and get the correct answer, right? Okay, let's quickly solve the options one by one. Option A says 12, right? So according to option A, this has to be 12. So 12 square plus x plus 6. Why? Because speed of the slower ship is what they're asking what, and according to our assumption, speed of the slower ship is what we are taking it as x. So that's why I'm taking x as option A, which is mentioned as 12. So x is 12. So 12 square plus, what about this x plus 6? That will be 18. So 18 square. Will it be equal to 30 square? Just check it and see. Will this equation get satisfied? You can just easily test it with the units place itself, right? See here, 2 square is 4 and 8 square will be ending with again a 4. So 4 plus 4 can never be equal to the ending digit of 30 square, which is 0. So this will not satisfy. In that case, option A is not the right answer. This is eliminated. Come check option B. Option B says 18, right? So let me take x as 18 now. So x is 18 square plus x plus 6 will become 24. So 24 square. Let's check whether this can be equal to 30 square. We'll do the first test. So first test is going to be 18 square. This will end with a 4 only. And then 4 square will end with a 6. So 4 plus 6 will definitely end with a 0. That means our first test is, we are successfully passed the first test, which is unit digit place. And of course, let's try to do the same for option C and D also. So C is 20 square plus, this will be according to option C, it will be 26 square. So this will not definitely follow, because this will be like 0 plus 6, which won't be equal to 0. That means C is also gone. And of course, what about D? D says 24. So 24 square plus, this will be second shift. The fastest shift will be 30 square. Definitely 24 square plus 30 square won't be equal to 30 square. So 24 is something too large to consider it to be the answer. Okay, so all the other 3 options are gone now itself. So now I can clearly tell option B must be the answer without even checking the exact equation whether it is follow. Okay, it will follow. So it's very clear that even if you want, you can check it and see, because 18 square will be like 324. So 324 plus here 24 square is 576. So when you add them, you will exactly get 900, which is equal to 30 square, and that is enough for us to tell that option B, 18, is going to be the correct answer for this question. So speed of the slower ship is going to be 18 km per hour is going to be the answer for this given question. I hope the way we solve this problem is clear to you. The steps are clear to you. If any doubts, you can post in the comment box. Again, let's catch up in the next session with some other interesting question. See you soon there. Thank you so much.